Hello everyone, and welcome back to Old School RuneScape, where I've got a very important quest for our 200th episode. Yes, that's right. We are finally doing the most exciting, amazing quest in the game, One Small Favor. We all know it, we all love it. It's time to get it out of the way. Let's talk to Yanni Salika. I'm not sure. Is there anything else interesting to do around here? You sound a bit bored of Shiloh Village. What's wrong? Nothing. I was just wondering if there was anything else to do. Well, if you're bored, you could do me a small favor and nip to see the Jungle Forester. I need a piece of red mahogany to resurface an antique wardrobe. Sure. Okay, I'll see you in a tick. Great, nice of you to do it for me. I'll get going then. That'd be helpful. Yep, alright. So yeah, real quick quest, right? Just gotta run on over to this guy who's right outside the entrance, talk to him, and I'm sure it'll be good. I mean, we've all seen red mahogany trees around, right? How rare could they be? How hard could it be to get some red mahogany? It is something that we will have to find out. Get out of here. Just ignore the fact my inventory is full of garbage. It's just junk that I have, right? Definitely not related to the quest. Ah, hello friend, you're a long way from Lumbridge. Yeah, it's been a while since I've died. I need to talk to you about red mahogany. Oh yes, well, I can get you a piece, but I need my axe sharpening. Do me a small favor, would you? Take it to Captain Shanks for me. Okay, I'll take your axe to get it sharpened. Alright, great, here you go. If you could ask the captain to pop it into Brian's axes for resharpening when he's next in Port Sarim, that would be really helpful. I mean, I do have an axe. I could just chop the tree for you. My axe looks nicer than your one, honestly. Anyway, we just gotta run real quickly on over here to the coastline and talk to good old Captain whatever his face is. Alright, here he is. Kind of a weird, out-of-the-way place. Makes me wonder if it'll have any use in sailing. I mean, there is a port master here, so I assume that is the case. Alright, Captain Shanks. Hello there, shipmate. I sail to Khazard Port and to Port Sarim. Where are you bound? Actually, I have a favor to ask. A favor, you say? What is it? I have an axe from the Jungle Forester. I wonder if you could nip into Brian's axes in Port Sarim and get it sharpened for the Jungle Forester. Darned cheek. I have a tight ship to run, my friend, and I'll thank you to not take advantage of my good generosity. I have a far superior solution to your problem. Take a ride with me to Port Sarim and take the axe to Brian yourself. But I was only meant to do a small favor for Yanni Salika. I don't want to go to Port Sarim. Well, the choice is yours. Do like me and never do favors. You'll find yourself in a lot less bother, I can assure you. Alright, well, I guess let's go to Port Sarim. I don't have an option to actually say I want to go there. How do I tell him to go to the boat? Oh, it's I'm interested. I thought it said I'm not interested. I don't know. I can't read. Okay, we buy a ticket for 39. Yes, let's go to Port Sarim. I don't need to read all that dialogue. Let's take a quick boat trip. Soon we will be the ones taking the boat. We'll make him pay 39 GP. Alright, well anyway, we're in Port Sarim. Now where is this old Brian? Gotta be here, right? There's an axe on the minimap. That seems like a Brian place to me. Do you sharpen axes? You know what? Normally I do, but what? But I'm a bit preoccupied at the moment. I'm worried that my friend is going to spend the rest of the year behind bars. Sounds serious. Yeah, it is, but it shouldn't be. It was only a harmless pub brawl, but he got caught up in it, and they just jailed everyone. Except he says he's going to run away to the wilderness if he's found guilty, and you know what blood-hungry scum inhabit those realms. Look, can you sharpen this cursed axe, or what? Well, I'd like to, I really would, but I wouldn't be able to concentrate while worrying about my friends so much. I tell you what, if you could do me just one small favor, I promise to help you. Oh, so you want a favor doing as well? Well, yes, if you wouldn't mind. Aggie the Witch is a family friend, and she's a pillar of a local community. I know you wouldn't think it, would you? Could you ask her if she'll act as a character witness for my friend? What? Oh, please, it would mean such a lot to me. Just ask Aggie if she'll be a character witness for my friend. She only lives in Draenor Village. It'll only take you a few minutes. Okay, I'll do it. I'll go and see Aggie. Oh, great, that would be really helpful. Here, give me the axe for safekeeping, and I'll get it sharpened as soon as she agrees to help. Surely, just the fact that I'm asking should calm your nerves enough to where you can do your basic job. I mean, I've done my job with a lot more going on in my life than just, oh no, my stupid friend might be temporarily in jail. Oh well. Anyway, let's go ahead and get on over here. There's Aggie. Her door's closed, though. We will fix that. But I'm sure this is the last favor. After this, we'll be able to go back and give everyone their stuff and get that red mahogany, and it'll all be good. Alright. Aggie. What can I help you with? Could I ask you about being a character witness? Not at the minute, I'm afraid. I'm really worried. My new apprentice, Jimmy the Chisel, has gone missing. Jimmy the Chisel? What kind of name is that? It's sort of like a street name. It's a new fad. KaBob, perhaps you've seen it around? Anyway, it's not his name I'm concerned with. It's his whereabouts that worries me. Let me guess, you're going to ask me to do you a favor. Would you, my dear? It would only be a small favor. One small favor, that's all I ask. I seem to have heard that one before. Go on then, what do you want me to do? Could you go and check out that abandoned building and see if there's anything odd going on? Just check to see if there's any sign of young Jimmy. Oh, okay, I'll see if I can find Jimmy. Oh, thanks ever so much. I do appreciate it. Good luck. I don't actually know what abandoned building she was talking about. Oh, right, I remember. He's the guy in the jail in the ham hideout that you're always talking to for clue scrolls, I think? Or just getting tossed in there. I don't remember. I think you just get tossed in there when you're picking stuff. Point is, I've seen him many times. So let's just go over here. I should have realized she's talking about this, but it seemed a bit far away to just go without any context of where the abandoned building was. My first thought of someone missing in Draenor, I'd be like, well, they'd probably be in the sewers. Come on, let me in here. There we go. Alright, Mr. Jimmy. I would just pickpocket to get tossed in there, but we'd probably get tossed outside and be really annoying. He's somewhere over here. Yeah, there he is. Alright, Jimmy. Oh, we'd have to go in there. I guess we'll go in there and talk to him? I don't know. This might be the wrong thing. It's the wrong thing. Do we have to talk? Yeah, we have to talk to Johannes. What's his face? In this room. Right? Right? Isn't he? Or is he the guy up here? No? That's just Ham Member. I thought he was in here somewhere. Maybe he's in here? I know he's around here somewhere. It only makes sense. Oh, he was literally right in front of me. I just didn't see him. Welcome, brother, to our organization. Ours is a fight for humanity in all its shapes and forms, and to rid mankind of the monsters that exist in our world. I'm looking for Jimmy the Chisel. Ah, yes, he'll be joining our ranks very soon, I feel. He's still quite young and strong, but he will see the error of his ways before too long. Huh, it sounds like you are forcing him to join you? Not at all, he just needs some time to think about things. We've given him all the time he needs in the cage back there. Well, I have to return him to his employer. She's very worried about him, so if you could just hand him over, I'll be getting out of your way. I'm afraid I can't do that. He has value to us. He's related to a farmer named Fred who lives near here. We need to arrange some things with this brother Fred so that my people down here can eat. And I suppose you need me to do you a favor? Well, actually, now that you mention it, it would be a real help to us if you could organize some chickens in exchange for young Jimmy's release. Oh, just exactly what is it you want me to do? Go to Brother Fred the farmer and tell him that we have young brother Jimmy. Tell him that we're not going to let him free until he agrees to send us a month's supply of chickens. Okay. Okay, Jimmy has to be worth more than a few scrawny chickens. That's exactly right. Do this for us and we'll let brother Jimmy go. Alright, now we have to run on over there. I think I would probably define what a month's supply is. Just saying. Alright, but we gotta go upstairs and run all the way over to the farm. It'll just take a second. Alright, I'm sure Fred will be happy about this and just hand over the chickens, no problem. Where is he? Oh, there he is. What are you doing on my land? I need to talk to you about Jimmy. What's the problem with Jimmy? He's being kept prisoner by a bunch of fanatics, and I need to organize a delivery of a month's supply of chickens to secure his release. Oh dear, this is terrible, terrible. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but keep calm, I'm going to help. I've no idea what to do. None at all? Well, no, actually, I'm just a farmer. I have no idea how to deal with fanatics. Well, can't you just give me some chickens? Normally I'd say yes, but I just don't have enough for a month's supply. Well, do you know someone who does have a month's supply? Seth does. Seth Groats. He's another farmer over yonder at the other farm. Over the river and on the way to Varrock. He has loads of chickens. Alright, well, I guess we'll just run on over there real quick. Just take a second. Seth Groats was always kind of an interesting name. Oh well, let's see what he says. I'm sure he will just hand over the chickens, and then the quest will be complete. Alright, come on, Seth. Hello there, stranger. What's the meaning of this intrusion? A farmer's hovel is his castle. Sorry for the intrusion, but this is quite urgent. Jimmy the Chisel is being held by fanatics. They won't release him until they get a month's supply of chickens. I've already talked to Fred, but he says he doesn't have a month's supply of chickens. Is there any way that you could help? A month's supply, eh? Well, I was going to take them to the market and just concentrate on the cows, but I reckon that little Jimmy's neck is worth a few scrawny chickens, don't you? That's exactly what I said. Well, okay then, we need to get this organized. First off, we need to get some proper cages to get them chickens transported. I've never normally transported chickens in such large quantities before. What do you propose? We'll need to get some proper cages, but I have nothing like that here. You'll have to go and see my friend Horvik in Varrock. He's a pretty well-known metalsmith, and he's done me a few favors in the past. I'm afraid that I will have to ask a small favor of you as well, my friend. I had a feeling you might. Could you get 3 bars of steel and take them to Horvik? That's what I owe him for a previous job that he did for me. Oh, okay. I guess it's not much further to Varrock. Many thanks. Remember, you need to take him 3 steel bars. Conveniently, I already have them in my inventory. What are the odds? I could not say. Well, we started off in Shiloh Village and we've made it all the way to Varrock. Haven't even needed to teleport. It's crazy. We are just all over the world. But yeah, good old Horvik lives here. Well, I don't know that he lives here, but he works here. In this building that doesn't even have a door. Just wide open. Alright, Horvik, where you at? There you are. Hello, do you need any help? Hi, I need to talk to you about chicken cages. Oh, whoops, I missed whatever he said. Let me try that again. Hi, I need to talk to you about chicken cages. Seth Groats has asked me to come and see you. Seth, eh? He's a good friend, but he still owes me 3 steel bars for a plow I fixed. I'm sorry, but I need to have that paid off first before I can do any more work for him. Okay, well, I have 3 steel bars here. You can have these. Okay then, great. Tell me a little more about these chicken cages. Oh dear, you don't sound too well. No, I'm not actually. I'm quite ill. Well, that's a shame, because I really need your help to make some chicken cages. I'm sorry, but the most I can manage today is simple trading. However, if I was to get to some medicine, say I could be persuaded to do you a small favor. Oh, I see. You need me to do you a favor? Well, just one small favor, and then I'll do you a small favor. Okay, I guess one good turn deserves another. And another. And another. Well, that's jolly decent of you, my friend. I need some medicine. Could you get me some herbal tincture and breathing salts? That should solve my ailments. Well, hopefully. I'll be right back, but you never know. It might take longer. That's great. However, I must warn you, it'll be a lot easier for me to simply adjust some existing pigeon cages. If you could get me 5 or so of those, that would help a lot. But first things first, bring me the medicine. Alright, medicine. Well, I assume we go to the apothecary. That just makes sense. It's like his one reason for existing is to be the medicine guy for the entire game. So let us check on this. Good old apothecary. I am the apothecary. I brew potions. Do you need anything specific? Let's see. Warwick is ill. I need breathing salts and herbal tincture. No problem. There you go. There's your herbal tincture. Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Fantastic. Thanks very much. No problem. Pleased to help. Oh, but what about the breathing salts? Oh, yes, breathing salts. Let me just look around. I'm sure I have some around here somewhere. Okay. Yep, here they are. Oh, no. Oh, blimey, I've dropped the pot and smashed it. That's okay, just hand over the breathing salts. Oh no, you don't understand. They're ruined. They're supposed to be kept in an airtight container, and this was my last one. I can't order any more in until I have a new airtight container, and they were top-selling items as well. I just knew this wasn't going to be easy, so you can't get any more breathing salts? No, I can. I can order plenty, but they'll lose their effectiveness. I need an airtight pot to keep them in. Where would I get one of those from? I've no idea, really. This pot was a family heirloom. I guess you'd have to get a new one made? Where could I do that? You could try Tassie Slipcast over at the Barbarian Village. She's a potter there and may be able to make one, but mind, it has to be airtight. I guess I can go to Barbarian Village. Wonderful, I'd really appreciate it. Alright, well, let's head west. Tassie Slipcast is another really interesting name, honestly. They got lots of interesting names in this game. It's a fun one to say, though. Yes, hopefully this will be the last thing. We'll get the medicine, and then we'll be done. I'm sure it'll be fine. Good old Tassie. Oh, okay, don't... Okay, well, we're murdering her friend, apparently. Or not. Did I just lose internet? Okay, my connection instantly came back and he was dead, so... That's sad. He died, and I wasn't even online. Hey there, I need an airtight pot just as soon as you can make one. I beg your pardon? It's a matter of some urgency that I have an airtight container just as soon as possible. Who on earth do you think you are coming in here demanding an airtight pot? Can't you see that I have my own worries to think about? Oh, sorry, I didn't think. What's the problem? Well, if you must know, I'm working all the hours that Saradomin sends. I have to in order to make enough money to pay that loan shark, Hammerspike. Loan shark? Hammerspike? What are you talking about? I took over this abandoned pottery place with a loan from Hammerspike. He's demanding payment, and I can barely just make the interest payments. I'm working as hard as I can, but I'll never pay the loan off at this rate. But I need an airtight pot to store breathing salts in. Well, that may be, but I have a rush order for a top-paying customer that's going to keep Hammerspike off my back for a bit. I will give you 5k coins right now. If you really want that pot, you're going to have to deal with Hammerspike in the Dwarven Mines. Okay, I'll deal with Hammerspike. Really? You will? Yes, I'll go and have a chat with him. Perhaps we can sort something out. Well, that would be really great. I just hope he doesn't grind you into flour to make his bread. He's one of the most ruthless gangsters in the area. Beware, his guards are incredibly loyal. They'll slit their own throats to protect him. That's not a very pretty picture you're painting, but don't worry, I'll be careful. Now, where do I find this Hammerspike? He's in the Dwarven Mines somewhere. Not sure exactly where, though. Alright, well, let's get going. You know, it's unusual. I just got another genie, just like last episode. I haven't gotten a lamp in a very long time, and I just get two episodes in a row. Like, how often do I even get random events in episodes? It doesn't feel like it's very often. Oh well, I'm not complaining. Free XP is free XP, even if it is not that much. Anyway, here we are in the good old Dwarven Mines. We need to run on over here, although I am running out of run energy, so it may be more of a saunter than a run. But we'll get there in time. I believe, and I'm going off memory here, that he's back here somewhere. Dwarven Mine is not that big of a place, really, so I'm sure we will find it. I don't know who Hura is. Anyway, there's Dwarf, Boot, Dwarf Gang member. There's Hammerspike Stoutbeard. What's he got to say? And who the heck are you? I'm KaBob, and I want to talk to you about a friend of mine, Tassie Slipcast. She says you're putting the screws on her for some loan she had from you. Is this true? And what if it is? Tassie got into an arrangement that is mutually beneficial, as far as I understood it. She was happy with the deal. Oh, come on. Do something nice for Tassie. Think of how hard she's working. Well, now that you come to mention it, I guess I have been a little hard on the girl. Yeah, come on, give her a break. And I guess I am quite stressed about things, what with so much to think about recently. I can understand that. You have a lot on your mind. Go on, make a change. It'll do you good. There must be something else that you wanted to do at least once in your life. Yes, you're right. I did want to do something. Something I noticed recently. But you'll laugh if I tell you. Nah, it's silly. Well, I've come to change the deal, or, I don't know, have you always been a gangster? Wasn't there anything else that you wanted to do instead? Come on, tell me what you want to do. I'm listening. Well, I was thinking the other day that I'm feeling sort of unfulfilled in my life. I'd like to get rid of all this anger and frustration that my current lifestyle brings, and do something relaxing, like those druids. I mean, all day, sitting around looking at herbs and wearing robes and stuff. Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, I really want it to be a druid, so go and see the druid leader, I think Sandfew is his name, and persuade him to take me as an initiate. Do me this one small favor, and I'll leave Tassie alone. Okay, another favor. I think I can manage that. Good, I mean great. Come back when Sandfew has agreed to take me as an initiate. Alright. Ha, good one, boss. I can't believe you fell for that. We could just end this quest right here and now, but we're too nice. Let's get over there. Honestly, this quest really annoyed me back in the day. It's not so bad now. For one thing, run energy is better than it used to be. I've got a higher agility level than I did the first time I did this quest. And it just regenerates better, too. It's pretty nice. But yeah, we gotta run all the way over to Taverley. It's gonna be a bit of a walk. I think I'm gonna let my run energy recharge, and I'll bring you guys back when we get there. Alright, and here's good old Sandfew. What can I do for you, young'un? Are you taking any new initiates? Are you considering yourself? Do you accept dwarves? Dwarves? Well, now, that's a mighty interesting question. Just because we haven't before doesn't mean to say we shouldn't. A dwarf I know wants to become an initiate. Oh, yes? Well, that's interesting. Let me think for a moment. Yes, actually, I don't mind taking him on, so long as you can do me just one small favor. Well, two, actually. Oh no, they're growing exponentially. Not you as well? Stop interrupting me. I haven't told you about these favors. There's a poor little gnome up on White Wolf Mountain. I wondered if you could take him a warming herbal brew. I have the recipe here. Well, that seems simple enough. In addition, I've long wished to take a trip down to see those ogres to the south of Yanel and bring the word of Guthix to them. I was hoping you might organize this trip with the gnome pilot up there on White Wolf Mountain. Are you mad? Well, perhaps a bit, but it's never stopped you from doing things for me before. I've been asked to do a lot of favors recently. Well, that's the life of an adventurer. Is it a deal or not? Yep, it's a deal. Tell me the recipe for this herbal tea. Okay, you need to heat some water up in a bowl, then pour it into an empty teacup. Add 1 Haralander, 2 Guam, and 1 Marantil. It'll warm that poor fellow up in a treat. Sounds delicious. What's it called? We call it Guthix's Rest. Can I drink it? If you want. Great, and thanks. But you'll have to make another one for the gnome. But I can drink it, though. Yes, but you'll have to make another one for the gnome. Okay, I think I understand. I can drink it. Anyway, we have a bowl of hot water. We can put it in a cup. And then, I don't know if the order matters. Was it Marantil first that he said? I believe it was. Oh, it just did it. Alright, we are ready for the Favour. Alright, we gotta climb down the staircase, and then climb up a mountain. I mean, that alone is already quite a big favor if you ask me, but whatever, it's been a little while since I've climbed up the old White Wolf Mountain, so let's do it again. Let us climb all the way to the tippy top of this giant, wondrous winter wonderland of a mountain, covered in wolves and gnomes, and etc. Yes, anyway, I'll be there in a second. Alright, there he is, our good friend Captain Bleemadge. That's an interesting name even as far as gnome names go, honestly. Okay, I have a special tea for you here from Sandfew. And a wolf has interrupted everything. And I am not wearing a good weapon, so let's fix that real quick. We're gonna pickaxe this thing to death. Just take a second. Alright, achievement complete. I have a special tea for you from Sandfew. Oh, many thanks. Brr, blimey, it's cold up here. Blimey, it was certainly jolly decent of that old stick Sandfew to get you to make me a cup of herbal tea. Wow, it really does chase away the chills. Yes, he's quite considerate that way. You know, thinking of people. Actually, he's quite considerate that way, you know, thinking of people. In fact, he was thinking that you might be able to help him with another little helping situation that involves ogres. Ogres? Well, I guess they're just like overgrown gnomes when you think about it. More like super overgrown gnomes, if you ask me, or overgrown humans. Oh my gosh. This is so annoying. Alright, I've defeated the wolf again, and I'm trying to reposition myself to a slightly safer spot. I don't think it's worked. Anyway, how was that tea? It was delicious, thanks. Okay, blah blah blah. Okay, overgrown humans. Quite. Anyway, go on. What was Sandfew after? Sandfew wants to bring the word of Guthix to those ogres, although I've got no idea if ogres have the mental ability to grasp druidic concepts. Yes, quite, but who amongst us does? I know I'm often confused by that beardy bunch of yakking druids. Well, he wants to know if he can organize a glider ride down there. Interesting. I know that the elders want to extend the network of glider routes, and I did hear that the Felled Hills were being considered. I don't know why it hasn't opened up yet, though. If I'm going to transport that yakking druid down to the ogres, I'll want to make it in record time, so I'll need some lighter kit. Okay, good luck with surviving up here when the wolves can't leave you alone to even finish a single conversation. This is extremely stupid. Okay, the guide recommends positioning there, we got it. He's just standing in the wrong place. Now we're good. Now the wolf, okay, he moved again. What a great jerk. Anyway, let's try to get down here. Okay, where were we at? Okay. I did hear that the Felled Hills were being considered. I don't know why it hasn't opened up yet, though. If I'm going to transport that yakking druid down to the ogres, I'll want to make it in record time, so I'll need some lighter kit. Okay, good luck with that. There's a chap called Arhine in Catherby, and I've heard that his special interest in ships has helped him to produce lightweight but strengthened ropes. I'm in need of some trash, and I need you to get it for me. Trash? What the demonican are you talking about? Why do I have to get it? I'm talking about the next generation of lightweight ropes. Triple redundant arrow super hauser. Trash. It'll transport your yakking druid if... Oh, I'll transport your yakking druid if you can get me some trash. And you have to get it because I have to stay here with this glider. Is it a deal? Okay, I'll go and get you some trash. Wonderful, my friend, wonderful. Anything to get me away from that stupid wolf. Jeez. Let's get over to Arhine. I know where he's at. He's the guy on the dock area. Alright, where is he at? I know he's in this general area. Nope. Yes. There's a lot more NPCs around than I remember. Hello there. Hello, who are you? My name's Arhine. I'm a local merchant. I have a variety of useful goods to sell here, and I also use my ship to deliver... Whoa, I've been talking too much. To deliver various items further afield. I need to talk trash to you. Oh, yes. Well, it won't be the first time, but just so I'm sure, can you explain what you mean? Yes, of course. There's a gnome on White Wolf Mountain who needs some trash for his glider. Do you have some? Well, I've done a lot of research into triple redundant arrow superhousers, and it seems to have paid off. But answer me this one question. Why are you asking me about this rather than the gnome? Well, I'm sort of doing him a favor. Really? Is that so? Well, I do have some triple redundant arrow superhouser, and I'll let you have some if you do me just one small favor. How totally unpredictable. No, this really is a quick thing and shouldn't take you longer than a few minutes. Yeah, I've heard that before. Go on, tell me anyway. I'm funding a rather expensive trade run to Brimhaven soon, and I want to be sure that the weather isn't going to change and cause my ships any trouble. The last thing I need is a load of goods going straight to the bottom of the ocean. Well, I can understand that. I just need you to pop along to Seer's Village and ask those philosophers of foresight for a weather report. I believe a new seer that they're called Fantwoody can help you. Yes, okay, I'll do it. That's great, many thanks. Alright, well, just a quick hop, skip, and a jump over to Seer's Village then. Luckily, I have a pretty good idea where this seer is. He's gonna be, I believe, in this house? The house where all the important things are in Seer's Village, pretty much. Yes, Fantwoody. Hi, can you give me a weather forecast? Somehow I knew you were going to ask me that. Strange. Life is so predictable when you have the power of foresight. Great, so can I assume that you've been really proactive and compiled an up-to-date one for me? Alas, my presumptuous friend, this power of foresight and the impulse to act is quite similar to the interplay between intelligence and wisdom. One might have intelligence enough to realize that cakes are bad for us, but we may not have the wisdom to stop cramming that delicious-looking fatty cream cake into our salivating mouth. So in your case, you have the power of foresight, but you're too lazy to act on it? Not exactly lazy, but unable. My abilities and concern have been focused on the fate of a local girl whose association with a certain wizard has landed her between a rock and a hard place. What can I do to help? Do you think you could do me a small favor? Check around the vicinity. The impressions are coming from a southwesterly direction. Don't go further east than you are already. No further south than Ardoin, and no further west than the combat training camp. So let me get this right. You want me to start poking my nose into a lot of caves where some creatures might be? Risking my neck for some tomboy who thinks she's got what it takes to be a real adventurer? Well, I wouldn't have put it quite that way. Yes, okay, I'll do it. Great, I just knew you'd agree to help. Yeah. Anyway, it's just another quick jog over here. At least we get to pass through good old Himminster, the most useless town in the game. Like, why does it exist? Who's in charge? Nobody knows. Anyway, I believe we need to go into this cave entrance. Going off memory here, but I believe this is the case. And then we go up here. And I'm sure we'll just find her and she will be okay. That is how it looks. Hey look, there's a sculpture. Seems fine. Let's see, there's a message. Problems. Report to Wizard Cromp for recently in residence in East Ardoig. Alright, well, looks like we're heading to Wizard Cromperty in Ardoin. Just take a second. Now the good news is, we're getting closer to the end. It'll just be a little while longer, right? Alright, well here is the wizard's little place of residence. I'm sure he will be willing to help us with this issue of the stone sculpture in the cave. Hello there, my name is Cromperty. I'm a wizard and an inventor. You must be KaBob. My good friend Cedridor has told me about you. As both wizard and inventor, he has aided me in my great invention. I need to talk to you about a girl stuck in some rock. Eh? What? I have no clue what you're talking about. Now please excuse me, I need to go back to my experiments. Hey, not so fast. I've seen a young girl encased in rock. A note in her belt led me to you. Oh dear, it's such a bother getting them back out of the rock walls, and I do loathe the trip to Port Khazard for the components. What the demonican are you talking about? Well, it's not the first time someone's been teleported into a rock face, just the slightest miscalculations and bang, they're in the wall. It's fairly straightforward to cast a spell and fish them out again, but it requires a spell component from a chap in Port Khazard. I don't suppose you could do me a small favor, could you? Just one small favor? Pop along to Port Khazard and get some iron oxide? It's a component of the spell. Oh, okay, one more small favor isn't going to kill me, I hope. Well, hey, great! I'd never suspect you'd be so helpful. You need to talk to a chap called the Tyndall Merchant in Port Khazard. He's sort of like an antiques dealer. Well, off you go then. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step and all that. What, are you saying I have to travel 1,000 miles? Of course not, you silly. Just, you know, the sooner you start, the sooner you can get back. That's all I was saying. He never actually told me what I was getting, so hopefully the Tyndall Merchant already knows what the situation is, because this just happens so much. It's just a daily occurrence that someone gets stuck in a wall. You know, I call him the Tyndall Merchant. I'm pretty sure his name is just Tyndall Merchant or something. I always forget that's just his name, not a title. Tyndall isn't like a thing. Tyndall Merchant. Hello there, welcome to my special antiques boutique. Unless Tyndall Marchant. Yeah, it's Marchant. Whatever. Anyway, Wizard Cromperty sent me to get some iron oxide. Do you have some? I guess he did tell us what it was. As a matter of fact, I do. However, it's the last in stock, and I'm not likely to get more for a while, so it's highly prized amongst the wizards at the moment. It's not easy to get so much rust together, even if I do come across it more often than most people with cleaning those rusty swords up. Rust? What do you mean? How much does it cost? Yes, iron oxide is more commonly referred to as rust. As for a price? Well, let me think now. I could give it to you for the price of one small favor. Ugh. I need a nice mattress to sleep on. I haven't had a decent night's sleep in an ice age. Could you take this stodgy mattress down to Rance in the ogre area and ask him to fill it with prime chompy bird feathers, please? So let me get this straight. You want me to traipse all the way down past the ogre city with some flea-infested mattress to some hermit ogre who can't shoot a chompy bird to save his life so that you'll give me a pot of rust? Well, I wouldn't have said it quite that way. Okay, I'll do it. Great, many thanks indeed. Here's the mattress. I'd rather just buy him a new mattress than do all this nonsense, but nevertheless, let us get all the way down there. And I won't make you guys watch that long journey. Alright, here we are in the Ogre Lands, and there's Rance. Took a while to get here. Alright, I need to talk to you about a mattress. Used creatures shove flapper sack in Rance's face, making Rance very upset. Can you fill this mattress with feathers? There's no flappers to get because the little guy scares them away with his banging. He's making the man flapper come down place, and it's taking ages and ages. The chompies don't come no more since he's banging all the time. Okay, I'll see what I can do. That would be the good thing. Then me's help with the fluffsy sack. Alright, so yeah, we just have to go over here. It all comes around together because the old Feldip Hills gnome thingamabob is what is causing the problem here. And I just have to figure out where it is. I think it's over here somewhere. But I'm not seeing it. There it is. It was just a little further than I thought it was. This guy must be really loud if he's scaring the birds away from this far away. Hello, don't get in the way around here. We've got a lot of work to do. Who's the we? It's just you. Rance said I should help you finish this project. Rance? Oh, well, that would be nice, actually. We are having some problems with getting the landing lights to work. Do you think you could take a look at them? I suspect that it's far too complex for you, but hey, you may be able to do something. Yes, I'll take a look at them. Okay, then just pop over and let me know if you're not sure what you're doing. I'm sure I'll just have to fix it myself anyway. If you need any materials, just pop over. We'll see. Alright, so we have to put these lights in, and I need to figure out the exact order, I think. So what we need to do is... Oh, I see. We just have to cut the gems. Oh, then why did I bring a sapphire? Well, whatever. I guess we don't have to cut it. I swear it said that you needed the sapphire, not that you just needed to cut the sapphire. But whatever. We have them pre-cut, which for the rest of them is good. I'm glad I brought the rest of them, because you might break it. It's just a bit unnecessary is all. That was opal, right? Yes. Okay. Red topaz. Get in there, red topaz. Alright. Cut jade. And uncut jade. There we go. We fixed all the lights. We're good. Hello, don't get in the way around here. We've got a lot of work to do. Yes, I know. I fixed all the lights. That seems a tad unlikely to me, but let's flick the switch here and see, shall we? Wow, look at it. It's amazing. I don't know why we didn't use rubies for red, but, you know, whatever. I don't believe it. You fixed it. Well done, well done. We can pack up now and leave those ogres in peace. I know one ogre who'll be very pleased about that. He's even capitalized O, ogre. They must mean Shrek. It's the only ogre that I would capitalize. Yes, let's get back over there. Alright, Rance, I've done your mission. We're gonna get this favor done. Okay, I've helped that gnome. He shouldn't bother you anymore. Use creature's done a good thing. Rance gives use creatures de Fluffsy sack now. There use goes, creature. De Fluffsy sack is full now. Great, I think Tyndall will get a good night's rest on this. Yes, okay, so now we can do a kind of fancy thing. Oh wait, I need to choose it. It's fishing trawler, teleport. Yeah, we can get on up there super easy. It'll be like we never left. Just give it a second. Any second now. Hooray, we did it. Alright. Tyndall, I have your mattress for you. Where'd you go? Where is he? There he is. He's hiding. He doesn't want his mattress. Hello there. Welcome to my special antiques. Whatever. I have the mattress. Great. Let's have a look then. Great. Here's the iron oxide I promised you. Alright, let's get back over to Ardoin then. Alright, here we are back in Ardoin, but before we head back to Cromperty, there is one final stop we need to make because I'll feel really stupid if I forget to do this. Which is behind one of these houses, there's a bunch of red dots, and we need those red dots. So we will go get those red dots. And that is just how it is. Look at that. Cages full of pigeons. We only need the cages, but we're taking the pigeons too. Maybe we'll eat them. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back over to Cromperty, why don't we? I didn't know you could sneak through that little corner. That's convenient. I thought it'd make me go all the way around. That would be a typical RuneScape thing to do, wouldn't it? Alright, let's rescue that girl. Hello there, my name is Cromperty, and we've said this before. I have that iron oxide you asked for. Great, just what I needed. Now I need to give you a spell scroll to help bring Petra back again. Just cast this in the room. It should have her out of that rock in a jiffy. Good luck with your exploits. Now, where was I with that Ranklin Severance device? Alright, well, let's go run all the way up to the plane of mud to rescue her. It'll just take a moment. Alright, we're back here at the cave. In we go. Now, I'm sure there will be no complications here. After all, we're on the return trip. We're winding everything down now. Nothing extra could possibly happen from here on out. Let's just read this scroll. This doesn't look good. I said, Nahi, Listic, Darura. Whoa, that was a bit of a misfire, and this doesn't look good. So yes, this is the Slagalith. He's a pretty cool little boss. He's not too dangerous. You probably want to use a pickaxe because he is weaker to them than other melee weapons. He's safe spottable too, if you have to, but I'm at the level where I don't have to worry too much about this guy, despite him being level 92. It's pretty nice. I could style on him with a special attack. Didn't do anything, but, you know, I'm sure he felt very threatened. I'm gonna mine the heck out of this guy. It always felt like something that should be a Slayer task. Just have an entire dungeon of Slagaliths. Oh, he actually hit me for 10 damage, jeez. Oh, and he gave me some adamantite, some ruby, and diamond. I'll take those. Those are mine now. Anyway, let's read this again. There we go. Oh, thank goodness you released me. How long have I been stuck in that gloomy wall? Oh, not so long, I don't think. I mean, that is, I'm not so sure at all, in fact. Well, at least I'm okay, thanks to you. Last time I get involved with that Cromperty lunatic. In fact, I have some words to say to that man. Well, actually, I think that some of the people at the Sears Village are worried about you. That's how I came to find you here. Fantuti sent me. Oh, right, yes. Well, I guess I better go back there and let them all know that I'm safe then. Okay, thanks. I'll be off now. And once again, thanks for your help. No problem. I'll probably see you back at the Sears Village. Yeah, I don't think so. But nevertheless, let's run on over there and probably dump my inventory that's gotten quite clogged with items that I did not need. But nevertheless, I have. Alright, get through there. And where were we at? There we go. There's Sears Village. Alright, we're back here in Sears Village. My inventory's feeling a bit lighter, and I am ready to talk to Fantuti. I've released Petra. She should have returned. Hi there. Yes, she has actually. Well done. You're a true hero. So, can I have the weather report now, please? I wish I could, but it's just been so difficult to get a clear image of the future at the moment. You know, we're all so relieved that Petra has returned and all that. Listen, you. Just give me the blooming weather report. No, I can't. I told you, I can't get a clear picture. Nope, sorry, the conditions are just not quite right. Why can't you get a clear picture? Well, it's just like that. Okay, I just can't get a clear picture, and that's it. I've done my part of the deal. Now hand over the weather report. I would really like to. Please, believe me, I would, but I just can't. I'll run you through if you don't give me that weather report. Well, that's not very nice. I mean, I'm a nice guy, and I thought you were nice too. Why would you want to run me through? I mean, it's only a weather report. It doesn't make sense to get angry about something so trivial. What's it going to take for you to give me that weather report? Well, nothing, in fact, as I can't give you the weather report. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. You're just a fake. You can't predict the weather. Why? How dare you? I've never been so insulted in my life. You should get out more. Oh. Now we're just done. I guess I'll run you through if you don't give me that weather report. Again. You're making me angry. I did you a favor. Now pay up. I'm not making you angry. You're doing that all on your own. I just don't have the weather report to give you. I can't help that. You should be more understanding and less forceful. Then I might be persuaded to give you the weather report. That is absolutely nonsensical to say. I've already asked him, but why can't you get a clear picture? Well, it's complicated. The special Seers tools that help us predict the weather are not aligned properly. Which special Seers tools do you mean? Well, we use a special combination of items which are used to gauge current weather movements, and we're able to predict future weather patterns from there. Of course, it's strongly linked to the Seer's foresight ability. What do you mean, special combination of items? Let me think now. There's a copper eye, a rotating thing, and some pointy direction thingies. It's all highly scientific and, of course, mystical in a very magical foresight sort of way. You're talking about a weather vane, aren't you? Maybe. I may be talking about that. You can't predict the weather because your weather vane is broken. That's it, isn't it? Holy Ceredoman breath. You can't even predict the weather. You need a weather vane. Okay, show me where this weather vane is. I want to look at it. What for? I may be able to fix it, and then you can give me a weather report. Come on, let's go. Oh, very well, but you'll need to be a specialist to fix this weather vane. It was made by some of the most experienced... Just show me it. Okay, it's up on the roof. Alright, well, we need to go up on the roof. Does he not have... Oh, he does. Alright, up here we go, and then we need to go through here. Just has the sincere up here. Alright, let's get on up on the roof. I always thought this was cool, being able to come up here, and then they made the whole rooftop agility course, and then it didn't really matter so much. Anyway, let's search the weather vane. Okay, oh, do we have to use the hammer, I think? Yeah. Now what? Search again. Broken ornament, broken directionals, and a broken rotating pillar. Alright, I think we just have to use the correct item on the correct one, maybe? Or do I have to take it down to a thing? Let me figure that out. Okay, yes, we do actually have to use an anvil. I figured, but I thought I'd try. Yes, I know. I know it's not part of the thing. Let me out of here. The thing about the seer is, like, he did know about the girl, so clearly he has some powers, right? Like, it wasn't common knowledge that there was a girl trapped in the rock there, was it? So I don't know why he has to fake the whole weather thing. Clearly we know. Anyway, I think we just use these on the anvil then? Yep, there we go. We fixed the ornament. There we go. We fixed the directionals, and... there it is. Fixed the weather vane pillar. Pillar is such an epic word for it. It's just a pole. Anyway, let's go ahead and get on back upstairs. It was always kind of cool to me, the houses that are, like, connected upstairs but not downstairs. It's a silly concept, I know. But it was cool. My college had a few buildings that had at least one building that had a walkway like that, and I would use it. It wasn't well heated in winter, though. Or cooled, I think, in summer. I don't remember that as well, though. I definitely remember it being cold, though. Alright, we have fixed the weather vane. Look at it move. It is so fixed. Alright, well, anyway, let's talk to him, get our weather report, and then we can go get our trash, and then we can go get our guarantee of travel, and then etc., etc., etc. I fixed the weather vane. Oh, thanks so much. You can't believe how helpful it is to get accurate predictions on the weather. We seers are almost blind without it. There you go, a weather report as asked for. I hope it helps you. No, it will. You can see it, right? Anyway, I'll head on over to Catherby. Alright, let's see here. There he is. Found him. Hello again. I've got your thing. Do I have to use it on him? No? Okay, well. Oh, I didn't want to trade him either. Hello again. What did you want me to do again? I've got the weather report for you. Fantastic. Let's see it. It's weird that it didn't have the correct dialogue option. Wonderful. Well, the weather report is slightly unspecific, but I feel much better anyway for getting it. Hopefully now the seers will take some responsibility if my ships go down to the bottom of the ocean. I'll get one of my associates to take some trash to your gnome glider pilot friend on White Wolf Mountain. Once again, many thanks for your help. Thanks. Alright, well now let's just run all the way up the mountain again. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, look at me climb this mountain. Mountaineering should be the next skill. I'm so good at it. Alright, Blee Madge, what do you have to say? Hey there, did you get your trash? Arhine said that he'd send one of his associates up with it. Oh yes, thanks. I've already installed it. I should go like the wind now. Tell Sandfew, that yakking old druid, that I'll be happy to take him to the ogre area now. And yourself, of course, if you should like to go. Okay then, thanks, I will. Alright, now we have to run all the way back down to Taverley. Just another quick jog down the mountain. It'll be fine. Alright, I survived the journey, and I didn't even run into any wolves. Let's go ahead and get on upstairs. Sandfew! What can I do for you, youngin'? Hi there, the gnome pilot has agreed to take you to see the ogres. What's that? He's agreed to take me? Well, that's wonderful. Many thanks. Please tell that dwarf that he's welcome to come here and train to be an initiate. Alright, will do. Just take a second. Alright, we're back here to tell that dwarf, who I'm sure was being very often, I can't talk. It's honest. I swear, it's been a long day. I had work, and then I did more stuff, and now it's night. It's finally time to play RuneScape. That's just how it is. But yes, honestly, we can talk to this guy, and I'm sure he's been honest with us, and everything will be perfect. Oh, it's you. Back are you, then? Yep, and with good news, your life is about to change for the better. I've persuaded Sandfew to take you in as an initiate. Ha ha ha, how funny is that? I've gone and changed my mind now. I've decided that I make a far better gangster than I ever would a druid. Okay. My men are going to deal with you. Alright, well, now I gotta fight these men. Somehow I think I'll be okay. I already fought a Slagalith, and he was twice you guys' level, so, you know, not particularly worried, even in a 3v1 situation. I am not even taking a beating here. They are unable to dent my dangerous dragon armor. I don't know. Anyway, though. Just beat him up. What's he doing back already? That's not allowed. You're not allowed to respawn in the middle of my fight. That's cheating. Come on, come on. Man, that first 16 really made this fight seem like it was gonna go fast, huh? It's just pure luck. Anyway. Well, sure, if you're not full of surprises then. I guess I'll have to either hire more men to try and kill you, or forget Tassie's loan. Okay, you promise me that you won't bother Tassie anymore, and I'll leave you alone. Okay then, fair enough. I'll leave her alone, but I'm going to deal with you personally one of these days. I'll be ready for you whenever you want to take a shot, Hammerspike. I'm not afraid of you. You're just a bully who can't fight his own battles. Alright, well, that's that. Let us very quickly, magically, pause the video and teleport to Barbarian Village. And like magic, we are here. Alright, Tassie, you will help us now. Hey there, Hammerspike won't be bothering you anymore. Really? Fantastic. Oh, I'm so grateful. Thanks so much. How can I ever repay you? Well, you could make me an airtight pot. I'll do better than that. I'll show you how to make an airtight pot. First of all, you'll need some clay. Here's some I have spare. Now, while pots are quite easy to make, lids are a bit different. They have to be quite precise to fit the pot exactly, which is why you have to be quite experienced to make them. Okay then, just use it on the wheel over there. Alright, we're making two because you'll need one in Swan Song later on, so we might as well already have it. There we go. Also, technically you can break stuff firing it, I think? I don't know. It's been such a long time since it's happened to me, but I think that's still a thing, right? Anyway, there we go. We got a pot lid, and now we can just do that, and there you have it. An airtight pot. Right, well, let's get over to the apothecary. It'll just take a second. Alright, here we are once again, the Mr. Clumsy Apothecary, who just drops his family heirloom. I am the apothecary. I brew potions. Can you make potions for me? No. Can you talk about one small favor? Hey there, I have an airtight pot for you. Wonderful, let me see. Huzzah, you have the airtight pot. Wonderful. Okay, let me get some breathing salts into this thing for you. That's great. Many thanks, friend. Here's your breathing salts. What I don't get is, like, does the customer bring the pot back? Like, we didn't actually solve his ability to order it and store it if we're taking the pot with us. That part of this quest never made sense to me. I don't know. Anyway, it's an actual quick run over to Horvik here so that we can help him breathe better. We've been carrying this stupid herbal tincture all over the place. Apparently I clicked on an anvil. I have the tincture and the breathing salts. Great, let's have a look at them then. Wonderful, that's just great. I just need the pigeon cages now. I have those too. I have the 5 pigeon cages you asked for, with the pigeons inside. Great stuff, let's have them here then. Ah, I can turn my hand to a bit of woodworking on these. Great, I do it as a hobby. I'm really not sure what he would do with existing pigeon cages to upgrade them for chickens. Like, you can't just magically make them bigger. But apparently that's what he can do. There you go then, there's your chicken cages. Alright, well, let's run on down to Seth Groats and give him these cages for our free chickens. Alright, back here at Seth Groats' farm. Just seeing the world and seeing it twice. That's what we do here. How are those chicken cages coming along? Here they are, I've got all 5. Well, that's great, well done. You can go and talk to those fanatics now and tell them that they'll get their chickens and they can let little Jimmy the Chisel go. Once again, thanks for your help. Alright, let's just run all the way over to west of Lumbridge. Just take a second. Alright, the good old Ham hideout. What even is Ham? Nobody knows. It's not something we can get in this game. But alright, Mr. whatever his name is, the fancy name guy. We need you to release Jimmy the Chisel. Johannes Olsbrecht. I run out of run energy again. So much walking. Yep, we've heard it all. You're in luck. I've managed to swing that chicken deal for you. Congratulations on your achievement. Your help will ensure the success of our venture, and we can surely take our efforts forwards. Tell me, won't you consider joining our calling? Thanks for the offer, but I'm sort of in the middle of something currently. Right, well, please consider it an open offer. Okay then, thanks and goodbye. Hold on, aren't you forgetting something? What? Sorry, please calm down. You said that you would release Jimmy. Are you going to keep your word, or am I going to have to get angry? Oh, my dear friend, please, there's no need to get so upset. Of course we're going to release Jimmy. Oh dear, you do take things a bit seriously, don't you? Good, I have things to do and I've had enough of people messing me about. Okay, I understand. Please don't worry, I'll release Brother Jimmy now. Tell his employer that he'll be back there shortly. Very well, but if you're lying, I'll be back and I won't be happy. You'll probably have a combat level appear above your name so I can murderize you. Anyway, let's get back over there to Aggie then. Alright, we're almost there, guys. I promise, for real this time. Aggie, talk to me. What can I help you with? Good news, Jimmy has been released. Those fanatical ham people said they'd let him go. Yes, he's just returned. I'll happily be a character witness for Brian now. Please let him know that I'll help his friend however I can. Alright, now let's just get on over to Brian. You know, it is kind of interesting looking at Brian's house. He just has this random door on the side of his building that leads onto grass. Oh well. Nope, not trade. Talk. I've returned with good news. Aggie has agreed to be your character witness. Well, I wish I could be more happy, but I've just had some bad news. What's that? Well, it seems that my friend was even more desperate than I originally realized. He's gone to hide away from the authorities in the wilderness. What a lunatic. I've heard that he's wandered into the lava maze in the most dangerous part of the wilderness. Well, what's going to happen now? Well, I was wondering if you could do me just one small favor. Please, could you go and fetch him back again for me? You have got to be kidding. Well, yes, I was actually. Here you go, here's your axe, and very many thanks for your help and a good laugh. You should have seen your face. Oh, what a picture. Alright, now we just gotta get back to Karamja, and this one we're actually going to be able to take a teleport for, because I will take the fairy ring over to CKR, and we'll be at those foresters in a second. Alright, and finally, just a matter of time later, we are back at the Jungle Forester, where it all went off the rails. Good news, I have your sharpened axe. Ah, great. Yep, here it is, at long last. Yeah, you've been a while. I mean, I could have just gone and done it myself. It probably wouldn't have taken so long. Why, you ungrateful. Hang on a minute, there's no need to get so angry. Here's that red mahogany you wanted. Okay, thanks for getting my axe sharpened for me. Perfect. All right, we got our red mahogany log, a very rare and special kind of log. Let's go ahead and get on in here, and let's go to Yanni. It was a long time, but here's the red mahogany you asked for. Well, that's absolutely wonderful, my friend. Many thanks. What? That's it? Well, what were you expecting? I mean, it took you so long I could have gone and done it myself. What? I've traipsed halfway across Gielinor. I've negotiated with fanatics, dwarven gangsters, and arrogant gnomes. I've fixed ancient weather vanes and gnomish landing lights and fought supernatural rock monsters. I've filled stodgy mattresses with feathers, made pot lids to help cure an ailing metalsmith, and that's all the thanks I get? Thanks? Well, you didn't have to go to so much trouble. Rah! Look, I can see that you're quite upset about this, so here, have this. What is it? It's a keyring. You can store some of your most valuable keys on it. It helps to keep things organized. A keyring? That's it? Well, I only asked you to do me one small favor. Ugh, yeah, so did everyone else. Oh, okay. I guess I could offer you these lamps. I'm not sure what they're worth, but you can have them. And that is quest complete. So we get 2 quest points, 2 lamps worth 10k XP each, steel keyring, and access to the Felded Pills glider. Yeah, and we're going to toss these straight into the old construction, because this is coming soon. I need to level up construction desperately. I am way behind on training that. I just can't stand it. It's just how it is. There we go, level 57. It's something. Now let's see if I have any keys that we can put on this key ring just to see what it's like. Alright, I've grabbed every key in my bank that looks like it could theoretically be used. Some of them won't, but some of them will. Like, there goes the dusty key. That key can't be used. The maze key can be used. Battered key can be used. That key can't. I know the enchanted key can. Weapon store key, can you be used? You can. This one, I don't think so. Miscellaneous key, I don't know what you are. You cannot. And this looking key, apparently not. Well, we had a few, and I really just wanted to see this weird interface that was always a bit confusing how it works. But yeah, it tells you what the key is, and you can use the key without taking off it. It's a good little bank space saver. I'm happy to have it, even if it does make it a bit harder to tell what keys you have if you don't remember what specifically is on it. But nevertheless, it's something that I will want to fill it up at some point, probably. But yeah, that is the iconic One Small Favor quest finally complete. Always used to be a big deal to me just for the 20k in XP that it gives, but it really doesn't feel that much once you're this high a level. Like, getting 1 construction level, it's good, you know, but it's not game changer or anything. I'm happy to have it. But yeah, that is another iconic quest out of the way. There will be more of those coming in the near future, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another quest. Yes, bye!